Hello everybody, this is Mr. Storm, and today I'm going to introduce you to your final project for this class, at least for third term. There's some more cool stuff to do in fourth term, but for third term, this is it. This is a bigger project than you've ever tackled before in this computer programming class. And because of that, because it's such a big project, this is going to be a multiple video series as I break each of these things down into bite-sized chunks. This first part of the series, this is literally just, or this first video, this is just going to be me showing you how the game is supposed to work when you're done and talking about some of the design choices that I made while making this game. This game has a lot more in it than I wanted to have to begin with. I didn't really want a project this big so early, but I just had so much fun putting it together. I couldn't stop myself. So let me show you how this game works. I'm going to hit play here. All right, so as we can see here, we have this message. Ooh, and it went away. It says save all the forest spirits, and then it fades away. We have a user interface system up here. We have these 8 orbs up here that we have in our UI. We have this orb here. We have this little girl who can move back and forth. And I'm using a Super Nintendo controller to play this game, by the way, and I'll teach you how to implement that while we're building. So I'm using my Super Nintendo controller to move her back and forth, and I can see that the background has this cool parallax effect, which might be a little more extreme than it doesn't really look as natural as it should, but that parallax effect is there, and we're going to implement that as well. And notice that I have a foreground, which is these mountains here, and I have a background, which is this bigger mountain here, and then I have a even further background, which is a static background, the moon back there. Okay, so the point of this game is to collect these orbs here. And notice when I collected the orb, the object went away. It used to be here, it went away, and then my UI updated so I can see that I had collected that orb. Okay, so I'm collecting orbs, and here we have these spikes. When I came close, these spikes grew. If I walk back just a little bit, you can see that they kind of shrink, they go away, right? They're shy, they hide. Actually, they're not shy, they're just sleeping. If they were shy, they'd hide when I got close, which is kind of a cool mechanic, and we can do that. But for these spikes, they're going to grow when I get close to them. So there we go. Then they've grown up. And if I hit those spikes, the game's going to be over. It's going to restart my level. Okay, so let's play a little bit more. Okay, collect all of my orbs. And notice that my UI is updating every orb that I collect. I'm about halfway done with the level now. All right, this is going to be a tough jump. Oh, and I ran right into her. Now, one of the things I want you to be aware of is that this game, while it's functional, it's not the most um, it's not the best. Oh, come on. It's not the most responsive or best playing game in the world. For example, if I jump here and just hold over, I can just get stuck in the wall. That's a bug that we would need to fix. There's also a bug with, I think, my is grounded method where sometimes it doesn't see it just didn't jump. Sometimes it just doesn't want to jump. And I think that's an issue with falling into the colliders too far. But again, these are all things that can be fixed at a later date if I was fleshing this out into a bigger project, which I am not. This is just for this uh, this a this assignment. Oof. Okay, so now I've collected all the orbs. When I walk into this tree here, the game should be over. And it is. I saved all the forest spirits, press tab to play again, or escape to quit. I'm going to push tab and start over. So that's essentially the game loop here. It's just one level. It's a very short level, but there are some hazards there. There are some things to collect, some cool sound effects, and you probably can't hear it in the video, but there's some background music, some soothing background music. We have a trippy parallax thing going on in the background there. So all of this is working exactly the way we want it. Now, when you get your project, you are not going to have these scripts down here. There are 5 scripts for this game. You're not going to have these scripts for you. I will go over how to write all of these scripts in these videos. I do want you to try to do some of this on your own, but there's so much more here that's new that we haven't covered before that I don't want to give you too much to stress about. So we will be going over these scripts individually as we build this project together. So that's it for me. I will see you in the next part when we actually start building this thing. Thanks for paying attention and have fun with this project.